Katie. Today's video is part 2 of a Q&A. One of the last videos I had was a Q&A. You guys asked me a ton of awesome questions on Instagram recently, and you asked me so many that I wanted to make it into a 2-part Q&A. And Biscuit and Cornbread wanted to be in another video. Hi, boys. And so I really hope that you're subscribed to my channel for lifestyle videos, travel videos, hanging out with these guys. And I really hope that you're following me on Instagram as well, especially if you want to be part of the next Q&A, because I do these about once a month. This month you're getting 2, so you're welcome. But I just love doing these videos. I love connecting with you guys in this way. And so please make sure that you're subscribed. But let's get into some more questions. Jess asked, what's the first dream you remember having? I may have mentioned this in a video before, but I don't know if I did, so I will tell you. When I was about 5, I had a dream that my mom left me at the post office and that there were these wolves, but they were like standing up. So I think they were like people dressed as wolves coming from like either side, like closing in on me. So that was terrifying. That's the first dream I remember having. I have a lot of nightmares still now, but yeah, that was the first dream I remember having. Oof. Okay, so someone asked, what job would you be doing right now if you were not doing YouTube? Guys, what would we be doing? I would probably be working for entrepreneurs again. I did that a lot throughout my 20s and even in my early 30s, even when I was doing YouTube, and I loved it. You know, I had some customer service jobs, I had some proofreading jobs, I had some transcribing jobs. I really like doing that kind of stuff. I really like editing a lot. I like editing videos, but I'm even talking about editing words. I edited a book once. I don't know, I think maybe I've told you guys that. I edited a book like 6 years ago or something like that. That was awesome. I really liked doing that. I've been editing words since I was young. I think the first time I had like a paid job editing, I was like 15. I just come from a family of editors and writers. And so that is something that I started doing when I was quite young. And so I think maybe I would, yeah, work for entrepreneurs, work for small businesses, help, you know, in marketing or in writing, editing, stuff like that. I really, really like doing that. But also like, I don't know. When I went to college, I wanted to be a sociologist and do studies of groups of people and trends and culture and stuff like that. That really interests me a lot too. So maybe I'll do something with that. But also maybe I would have a job with penguins or otters or something, because even when I was really young, I liked the idea of, you know, being a zoologist or something like that. But there are a ton of other things that interest me that I've done over the years, which I'm super grateful for. So it would probably be one of those if I wasn't doing YouTube. Someone asked, which character from Friends would you rather have as a roommate? Okay. I don't know. Okay, let's go through them all. Ready? Phoebe, nah. Especially not early seasons Phoebe. Chandler? Honestly, I feel like they all kind of seem pretty easy to live with now thinking about it. Like Phoebe does seem like she'd be easy to live with. Chandler definitely seems easy to live with. Joey does. But I also feel like Joey's the kind of guy who might leave the door open and just walk out, you know, so maybe not Joey. Rachel might be fun. Monica might be fun. I probably would pick Ross though. First of all, he's my favorite character, but I also feel like he's the most responsible. But then you think about his spray tan and his leather pants, and then the word responsible does not come to mind. I might pick Ross though. He would make me fajitas. You guys remember that episode? He forgot the pot holders. Oh man. But honestly, really any of them. I think any of them would be like decent roommates. Okay, this question. Someone asked, if you could only have one seasoning for cooking for the rest of your life, what is it? Salt? If salt and pepper don't count, cayenne pepper. I only own, if my mom is watching this, she's gonna be real mad at me. I only own like 5 spices. I own salt, pepper, cayenne pepper, which I put on like everything, cinnamon, and celery seed. I don't think I own anything else. I don't even think I own like garlic, like powdered garlic or anything. But in reality, when I'm cooking, because you guys know I don't cook like a ton, but when I am, if it's eggs or chicken or whatever, like I might get like taco seasoning, like I have that. But like if I'm making eggs, I'm putting a lot of cayenne pepper on that and I'm dousing it with ketchup anyway. So, but anyway, yeah, no, if I had to pick just like any spice, it would be salt. It would definitely be salt. Salt, like you can't, like you can, but like it's harder to live without salt, I feel like, than anything else. But if it was not salt, it would probably be cayenne pepper. I love cayenne pepper. I like when things are like a little spicy. Chelsea asked, a fan of Crocs or no? I've never never worn Crocs. In my head, they do not look comfortable. I'm sure they are because people like them, but they look like they're clunky and would fall off my feet. But is that just a misconception in my brain? Like, do they stay on? Because like I wear slides a lot, so why in my head would Crocs fall off, but regular slides and mules wouldn't? I think because they're like that plasticky material. So I've never worn them. I don't know if I really have an opinion. I think for a while I just like was like, oh, I don't really understand them, but I do kind of like, can't you get little like charm things to put on top? I do kind of like that. You know what? I had 2 people ask me about popsicles. One asked if I like popsicles. Yes, 100%. And then one asked my favorite popsicle flavor. So, any? You know what used to be my favorite ice cream from the ice cream man? What was it called? The baseball glove one. What was that called? My brain keeps wanting to say Big League Chew, but that's gum. I don't remember what it's called. If you guys remember that baseball glove with the baseball in the middle that's gum, that flavor, what was it, like a cherry-ish or something? It was so good. Does that count as a popsicle? Yeah, it's on a stick. But then is a corn dog a popsicle? No, but that like baseball glove, if that counts as a popsicle, that was my favorite one. I don't think I can eat those anymore. I don't know, with gluten and stuff, I don't know. But with just regular popsicles, I like, I don't know, all flavors. All flavors. I like popsicles. I can kind of go for a popsicle right now and it's only 8 o'clock in the morning. Is it only 8? No, that doesn't make sense. 9. Okay, I got confused for a second. Rachel asked, would you ever travel in your car in a different country? I think I've gotten this question a couple times and I don't know if I've answered it before, but the answer is I don't know. Like, I don't know if I would want to, like her examples were Japan, England, etc. Like, I don't know if I'd want to go to England, rent a car, and then try to live in it in England. I don't know. I'm just not sure. But just in terms of like traveling by car, in terms of like driving around the country, yeah, for sure. Like if, you know, I was in Australia, like that would be really cool to take like a cross country drive. But in terms of like living in a car in a different country, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I feel like I would want to go to a country first just to see, you know, what that would be like. Yeah, I'm just not sure. Maybe one day, maybe, I don't know. Kyla asked, how do you picture retirement? I don't. I just don't. I don't think about it. You know, I know a lot of people have goals of when I retire, I'll do this, when I retire, I'll do that. And I've never been that person because I very much live for the present because we have no clue. We don't even know if we're ever gonna get to retirement. And if we do, we don't know how we're gonna feel. We don't know if we're gonna want the same things. You know, some people are like, when I retire, I'm gonna go to Italy. But you're talking like that when you're 25, you know? And it's like, well, if you're 62 when you say that, then that's a little bit of a different story because that might be really soon. But if you're 25 and you're saying, yeah, I can't wait to retire, then I can do this, then I can do this. It's like, first of all, you are wishing the next 40, 50 years of your life away, or 30 years of your life away, because you're wishing for something so far in the future. But second of all, you might not even be around then, let alone even able to do it then, or wanting to do it then. You know, like I just kind of never, again, if it's in a couple years or something, then that to me makes sense as a goal like that. You know, sometimes you have to save money or set certain things in place for sure. Some goals do take a decent amount of time, but I'm talking about people who when they're 30 are talking about something when they retire. Unless they're people who are going to retire at 35, I don't think we should be planning about how we're gonna act or how we're gonna be. Sure, planning about money and stuff like that, that's smart to do to start when you're young. But I just know there's so many people who are like, I'm gonna do this when I retire. I'm gonna wait till I retire. I don't think that we should wait for anything. I think that if you want to do something, you should do it as soon as possible. So again, if you have to plan a little bit in terms of financially and stuff, that totally makes sense. But don't wait that long if you don't have to, because you might not even be around to experience it then. Or it might not even be available then. It might just not be something that's there in the way that you think it is, you know? And so I'm just such an advocate of do something as soon as you can. If you know that you really, really want to do it, just do it as soon as you can. Or when you know it's best for you. Again, so it might be a decent amount of time in the future. That's fine. But if you're 25, I do not want to hear, yeah, when I retire, that's when I'm going to travel. Why? I just think that could be a waste of your life. I think that could be you're completely just wasting the next 20, 30 years. If you're like, oh, I'm just gonna work and then when I retire, then I'll live. You can live now and live when you retire, but you can still live now too. Might be different goals, might be different things, but you can still live now too. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? But you might be asking retirement in general. I don't picture it. I have no idea. I have no idea. I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to retire. Who knows? Like, we have no idea. But I know that, you know, I live in the now without hurting my future. So I'm not gonna live in now and be like, oh, cool, I have this money in my savings, I'm just gonna spend it now because my future doesn't matter. No. You can live for the now and still respect your future. You know, I think that there's a really good middle ground there. And yeah, so I don't know. I don't really have a picture for retirement. I just hope with all my life and everything I do that I'm following what God wants me to do as closely as I possibly can. So that's how I picture it. Just loving Jesus and doing what God wants. My camera died, I had to get the other battery. Camera died, had to get the other battery. Batteries are great, and I have two, and then I just switched them out. Did you like that song? Should I go record it professionally? Probably. All right. Someone asked a great question. If you had a boat, what would you name it? The Slice of Life. When is the new Dexter coming out? That was Dexter's boat name, I think. I think that was Dexter's boat's name, right? That's why I said it. But when is the new Dexter coming out? Soon? Like the end of this year or something? I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Heather asked, do you ever watch your old videos? Sometimes. Sometimes. Yeah. Especially to see like, you know, like a family member or something, or if I'm at like a place that I miss. Yeah, there's been sometimes, not like all the time, but there are sometimes that I do watch parts of my old videos. Yeah. Oh, Dawn asked, favorite dry shampoo. Okay, I like the Living Proof one, but it's very expensive. The Perfect Hair Day, it's very expensive. And honestly, like, I like it, but I don't know if I'll buy it again because literally at the drugstore, you can get like 3 bottles of dry shampoo for the price of that one. And I used to be much more okay with buying expensive brands of skincare and hair care and stuff. And I'm just becoming less and less okay with it. Unless it's something that I absolutely love and I cannot find something that I like equally that's cheaper. But so for drugstore, I like the Not Your Mother's ones. I think the one that I generally use is the Plump for Joy, the purple one. But if you guys have a favorite dry shampoo, let us know in the comments, because especially if it's drugstore as well. Because again, I like the Not Your Mother's ones, but let us know if you have another favorite. Maybe I'll try it out because I go through dry shampoo. I go through like a bottle a day. I'm just kidding, but I do go through them. Okay. Proud Mommy asked, if you were at Starbucks, what would you order if you don't drink coffee? So I don't drink coffee. I actually have not had caffeine in like 10 years, 9 years. I think I went off caffeine right after I went off gluten. That was a big year for me. But I also have only ever had coffee once in my entire life. I was like 19 or 20. I was studying for a midterm. And one of my friends was like, I'm gonna bring you coffee to help you stay awake. And he brought me a cup of coffee from like 7-Eleven or something. And it kept me awake all right because I was so sick the rest of the night from the coffee, just never had it again. Anyway, so I don't drink coffee, but I do really like Starbucks. And the only thing I drink from there, but it's one of my favorite drinks in the world, is passion tea, no sweetener, no water. And I know saying no water sounds weird, but how Starbucks does it is they have their tea, like they make a batch of their passion tea, and then when they make you your little cup of passion tea, they pour it in and then they pour more water. So when you get no water, when you ask for no water, it means it's just more concentrated. It's like, it's just more concentrated tea. And then I don't get the sweetener because I don't like adding sugar to most things, especially that tea. I feel like the sugar's weird. Like I've had it once accidentally with the sugar and it's gross. But it's like a good tart tea. I really like it. So that's what I get. Passion tea, no sweetener, no water. Okay, Cami asked, have you ever visited Cincinnati, Ohio? No, I have not. I've been to Columbus. I think I've been to Columbus twice and I really liked it. I really liked Columbus. Like it was really fun. I just really liked that city. But no, I don't think I've ever been to Cincinnati. Or they also asked, or Hocking Hills. I think the only place I've really spent time in Ohio is Columbus, and I really liked it. Cami also asked, weirdest favorite food combination? Do I not have a weird favorite food combination? That can't be right. Hold on. What's my, I have to have one, right? You guys, what do I eat that's weird? They're like, I don't know. What are you talking about? I mean, I put ketchup on a lot of things, but I don't think that's weird. But like, I put ketchup on like mashed potatoes and stuff and all over my eggs. Just, it's like 80% ketchup, but I don't think that's weird. What do I eat that's weird? You guys, I'm like blanking out. Do I not eat anything weird? That does not sound like me. Once I put mashed potatoes on a pizza. I don't know if that's weird or not, but it popped in my head. It was delicious. It was delicious. Like, you should go do that right now. It was delicious. I don't think I have any like real weird food combos that I like. Let me know in the comments what yours is, because I think someone recently told me something that they like tuna fish with jelly or something that I was like, what? So let me know if you have like a weird, and by weird, it really just means like uncommon food combination that you like. Let me know in the comments, because I would love to read them. And then maybe do a video like eating your weird food combinations. You know what I mean? That might be a really fun video. Okay, I think that's gonna be it. Thank you guys so much for watching this video for part 2 of my little Q&A. I love doing these, seriously. Like, I love connecting with you guys this way. And so if you wanna be part of my next Q&A and ask me some questions, please follow me on Instagram. It's just Katie Carney over there. And that's where I ask you guys to ask me the questions, and then I do the Q&As over here. And follow me on Instagram just anyway. You know, I do more daily stuff over there. And it's fun. And then also, while you're at it, please make sure that you subscribe here. It's just one little click right below, and click that notification bell while you're at it so you're notified of all my videos. And yeah, I guess that's gonna be it. Thanks again so much for watching, and I hope that you have a wonderful day. I love you, Jesus loves you, and I'll talk to you later. Bye. Say bye, guys. See you later.